Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. Today in some hours, like 5-6 hours, the UFC Vancouver will start. It takes part in Vancouver, Canada, of course. Fight night 158. Main event, Cowboy versus Gaethje. Let's get into the card, let's see who's fighting on this one. Wait a moment. So, light heavyweight bout, we start with the main event, of course. Misha Cirkunov versus Jimmy Crute. Jimmy Crute, I think he's undefeated still, 10-0. Misha Cirkunov has the most experience on this one. Uriah Hall versus Antonio Carlos Jr. in the middleweight division. Uriah Hall is a very exciting fighter to watch. Of course, he lost many fights, and what he said is that he was not really motivated on fighting those guys. They didn't really give him the guys that he wanted to fight. So he was not really excited about those ones. But from now on, he said he'll give 100%. Also calls out Israel Adesanya, which is not going to take part anytime soon. Uriah Hall needs to win at least 3 fights before getting to that talk. I would like to see that, like a kung fu fight, like some classic with those spinning side kicks Uriah Hall pulls, spinning heel kicks. It's really exciting to watch. Then we got to get into the welterweight. Michel Pereira versus Tristan Connelly. And on to the next one. On the heavyweight division, Todd Duffee makes a return after 4 years, 3.5, 4 years against Jeff Hughes. I can't wait to see Todd Duffee fight again. It's been such a long time. Then moving on to the light heavyweight division, moving down to the light heavyweight division, we got Glover Texeira versus Nikita Krylov. Glover Texeira is a very good striker, heavy hands. Also very good with the jiu-jitsu. He wins most of his fights by knockouts and submissions. At least he has many of those. He's very old now, but still exciting to watch him fight. He looks very stiff at points in the fight, very slow at other points. But he's still very exciting to watch. I ain't gonna complain about that one. Then moving on to the main event, lightweight division, Donald Cerrone number 4 in the rankings against Justin Gaethje number 5 in the rankings. If this fight doesn't get the performance of the night and the fight of the night, this fight will be fireworks. I'll get into the analysis soon. Before that, let's see who he fought last time. Cerrone fought Ferguson. He lost last fight. Ferguson is just that good. You can't deny how good Ferguson is. You can't say Cerrone is not good enough because he lost to Ferguson. That's not a real talk that you can base your facts on. Before that, Cerrone beat Alakinda, which Alakinda is a very strong puncher, very good boxer, and also very good at stopping takedowns, very good on the ground. And then we get Gaethje. Let me move it again. Gaethje knocked out Barbosa like cold. One punch power, it's real with this guy. Like, this can happen with this guy. One punch knockout power. Fight starts, Ezra Barbosa leg kicks, very strong. Gaethje out of balance. Gaethje finds that left hook. It was like a flashing hook, overhand or a hook. Knocks out Barbosa. Before Barbosa it was James Vick. Before that he had a couple of losses. Now he's getting better. We'll see how that goes. So, I look at Gaethje with a double middle figure. Big fight here. Let's see how can Gaethje win this fight, and let's see how Cerrone can win this fight. Gaethje in this fight, I do believe he will go forward. He will try to knock out Cerrone. 100% will try to knock out Cerrone. He'll swing. He has a very fast overhand. He will throw that many times, I believe, if we get to a point that the fight will go in rounds, in a number of rounds. He's going to use his strong leg kicks. We know Gaethje is good, just going forward, constant pressure. He doesn't have a very good head movement. He doesn't like to use his wrestling. What he said, I saw many people saying that he doesn't wrestle because he's gassing out. That's not true. That's not what he said. He said, I'm not wrestling because it gets me tired. Doesn't mean that he gets out. Any guy that wrestles, he gets tired. It's normal. So he said, I prefer to get tired by fighting, which means he's striking instead of wrestling his way. He prefers to strike more. It excites him more than just going to wrestle instead of fighting. Wrestle is a type of fighting, but you get what he means. However, after his losses with against Eddie Alvarez and Dustin Poirier, he said, I got to use my tools better. I have to put wrestling more and more in my game, which he doesn't really have done so. However, all the times he got taken down, he got straight back up, which shows how good he is at wrestling, regardless of what people says. So yeah, I believe Gaethje can win this fight by kicking Cerrone's legs. Take Cerrone's one of Cerrone's most powerful tools, which is a roundhouse head kick. We've seen him finishing at least 3 guys with that one. Taking the other way with the leg kicks, and try to get headshots, because Cerrone won't be able to move that good anymore on the feet. Go for the hooks, go for your fast overhand that you have as Gaethje. Yeah, that's the way I believe Gaethje will win. Gaethje has good stamina, he can go 5 rounds, I believe. Usually he loses in the late rounds, usually from 2 fights that he lost, of course. That's not that much, just 2 fights is not that many, but that's what we see. He loses in later rounds if he loses. I believe if Gaethje is going to win first 2 rounds, knocks out Cerrone, and that's that about Gaethje. Then moving on to Cerrone, the guy has so many good combinations, striking combinations. It's crazy how good he can go for a jab, duck under the opponent's punch in the stomach with a straight or a jab, and then comes back with a kick on the head. That's for me, that's unreal. Also the roundhouse kick, head kick that I already mentioned. If he catch you with a shin on the chin, you ain't gonna do much. One guy got his jaw broken. He stopped fighting against Cerrone. I was like, why's he stopping? He just took a shin on the chin. Why did he stop Cerrone? I mean, like, that's it. Cerrone is an incredible fighter. Has the most wins in the UFC. He stopped the most fights. The most fights, not fighters. And I do believe Cerrone, if he wins a roundhouse kick, definitely. I don't think he has that power punches that can knock out someone. But combine it with his head kick, he can actually go on and knock out people with that one. And then he can also use leg kicks. If he kicks Gaethje's legs, because Gaethje puts a lot of weight on the lead leg, which means if you kick that leg, it will give up. Then it will start giving up. His quadricep will start giving up. If he gets the calf, that's the worst, but that's very risky. If you go for calf kicks, you might kick the other guy's shin, and that damages your shin. So I don't think that's going to work out if you don't practice it. So I mean, if he kicks Gaethje's lead leg, even more weight will go on that, because he already puts his weight on that leg. You make him even more vulnerable to punches and kicks on the head. That's how I believe Cerrone can win this one. Leg kicks on Cerrone, and then leg kicks on Gaethje, and then Gaethje is just even more less movable target. Gaethje is already pretty stiff with his head. He just goes forward, takes a lot of damage. So the other tool Cerrone has is a ground game. People disregard that he has 17 submissions in his history in fighting. 17 submissions on the ground, off his back is very good. We see what he has done to Mike Perry. Mike Perry is not a top wrestler or a top jiu-jitsu guy, but he manhandled the guy so easily. He pulls submissions, he pulls triangles, he pulls arm bars. He can't submit guys, he can't submit Gaethje. Gaethje very good on the ground, I don't expect him to get submit, but Cerrone is that good. So, before the video ends, I saw this in the weigh-in, Cerrone really happy going into it. He goes on, he is very happy, he pulls some stunts, some Bruce Lee stunts there. Gaethje looked either annoyed or he was just smiling because he was happy as well. So that he's really happy to fight Cerrone, or he wants to knock his head off his shoulders. That's one point, or he just wants to fight and he's happy to see Cerrone there. Cerrone's attitude, he might be looking like I'm here to be friends, or he's just there to annoy Gaethje and get in his head. We don't really know. So guys, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the fight. Make sure to tune in to watch it tonight. I'll make a video after it, straight after the fight. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your mates, and I'll see you later.